Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of DIYer Gregory. I can do that. Yes, you can. Well, this one is dedicated to all future home shoppers, buyers. I'm gonna give you some tips on what to look for when you buy that dream home. Let's get started. Welcome. So, you're buying your first home. Now, there's a couple things that you should have already taken care of. The first thing, you've already been pre-approved by your finance company. Second, you've already found the location or general idea where you want to move to. Those are givens. Now, what I'm going to go over are 4 or 5 things you should look for when buying a house. What are some hidden, scary signs? When you buy a house, you want to make sure you have the home inspected. Now, a home inspector will have a list of different things that they need to look for. Now, when they look for these things, they're not going to go above and beyond and find every little small detail wrong with the home. So you need to do your true due diligence and find if there's anything that stands out. Now, if you see the dishwasher is leaking, then point that out to them and they'll take a look at that. But if it's anything in terms of cosmetic, they're not going to look at that. So these are some of the things that you really want to deep dive and look at. When you buy a house, it's like buying a car. You don't know how it was used. So there's some telltale signs of things you want to look for when buying a house. Now, your real estate agent might say, well, that's cosmetic. So what exactly is cosmetic? I'm going to explain that. Hey everyone, before I forget, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the like. We are really grateful for all the love and support that we're getting. And also, don't forget to hit that bell to remind you when the next video comes out. And also, make sure you follow me on Instagram. I can do that. Yes, you can. See you soon. So cosmetic is basically anything that pretty much is not to your liking, that you don't like, but that's not reality. So for example, paint, the color does not match what you prefer. That's cosmetic. Fixtures, the door handles, kitchen faucets, bathroom faucets, all that stuff is cosmetic. Carpeting is frayed, is peeling or is discolored. That's cosmetic. That's between you and the buyer on what you can negotiate on the price. So a lot of those things are minor details that is just par for the course. What we really want to look at are underlining items that could be a potential problem down the road. One of them, water damage. Now, water damage could be maybe just an actual spill on the floor that, hey, we splashed too much water in the bathroom. But actually, when you look at maybe wood floors and they have a certain look to them, here's a couple pictures, that means that you might have some underground foundation pipes, things outside of the home, irrigation, erosion that seeped into the house and now it's seeped under the wood floors. So you want to look for those type of things. Basically, you have a drainage problem or you might have a plumbing problem. So you want to take a look at those type of things. Water has the ability to enter the home in several ways. One, like I said before, is drainage. If you don't have the proper drainage around the home, this could be a costly situation that will be a nightmare for days. So you want to make sure you have enough downspouts, make sure there's enough gutters around the house, So you might say, well, Greg, well, I have that around the house. Well, yeah, but if you have a home that's on a flat surface, water has to drain somewhere. And if you don't have enough foliage around the house, that will settle around the house and it will seep into the foundation. So make sure you take a look at that. Talking about that, look at cracks around the wall outside of the house. If you see any that's hairline, then that's normal. Those are stress cracks. But when you get something that's bigger than maybe your thumbnail, that's a structural situation. That's a structural foundation. So now you have water has shifted the foundation, and now you have a costly problem. So you definitely want to have an expert take a look at that. So when you're looking at a house, and then this is the one you think it will be, scrutinize everything. And like I said, some of it might be cosmetic, and some of it might be a problem that is just waiting to manifest down the road. Heating and cooling. Now this might sound weird, but run the AC at the lowest temperature if it's in the summertime, and then run the heat, even though it might be summer or winter, make sure that it doesn't have a burning smell. It might have a burning smell because it's burning off the dust, but you want to make sure you don't have any heating and cooling problems after you invest into the home. I've had situations where, yes, the AC was okay, and then a month later, the compressor goes out. Now, once again, the inspector will not look at those type of things. They'll just say it either comes on or it turns off. You want to really operate the AC and heating to make sure it runs sufficiently, and make sure you listen to all the bells and whistles of anything that doesn't sound right. Also look around doors and windows. See if there's any rust or if there's any drafts. If they're not properly insulated, that can be a costly monthly bill also. So take a look at those. Smells. If it's musty, you might have mold. So take a look at under your sinks, behind the refrigerator. You can also pick up a mold test kit from any hardware store, and you can test those areas. Maybe pull, if the homeowner is not looking, pull that corner of the carpet if you smell it in that room. So you want to do everything you can to find where exactly that smell is coming from, because if you're smelling it, it's not going to go away anytime soon. Hot water heater. I would go to the furthest point of the house, meaning a bathroom, from the hot water heater, and turn on the hot water and see how long it would take for it to get hot. Now, if it takes a few minutes, then there's a couple of tweaks on getting more hot water. But if it's something that you can live with, great. But if not, that hot water heater might be outdated for that home. And that's another investment that you will have to look at. You might want to invest in a tankless water heater, but if it's not something that you're prepared for, then make sure you take a look at that. Appliances. Once again, your inspector will take a look and say, yes, they turn on and off, but really look at them up close, meaning the refrigerator. Does it seem like it's cold enough for you inside? Does it make ice? Is there an ice maker? Does the water smell funny? Run the dishwasher. Run it through its cycles. Also, the wash machine and dryer. Run those for a few minutes. Run it through a spin cycle. Do they leak? Do they shimmy or shake? The dryer does not seem like it gets hot enough. All those things. Once again, the inspector, all they're doing is just telling you if they turn on or turn off. They're not actually checking to see if they're operating to their full capacity. I will also suggest, if you buy this home, look into a home warranty. They'll cover your appliances, your pool pump, your AC unit. I would do that for the least first year after you move into the home, so that way there's no hidden surprises if you didn't catch anything. You should always be prepared. And that's basically everything I have for today. I hope this was helpful. If there's anything that you're not sure about, then also send me a message. Congratulations on your first home purchase. Good luck on that. It's going to be stressful, but make sure you take your time and find the right one. If you need any help from me, make sure you send me an email and follow me on Instagram. I can do that. Yes, you can. DIYer Gregory. Take care. Oh, hit that like and subscribe button. Help me out.